What is the best way to design forms on the high-level page builder? By looking at a form, you might think that it's easy to design a form, but believe me, once you get inside the form builder, it's a nightmare navigating through so many settings and trying to bring that proper output. After building hundreds of pages on the high level page builder, I have figured out one simple, repeatable process to build forms that works every time. And it doesn't take much of your time. And once you build your form and integrate with your design, you don't have to touch your form design again. Most people spend a lot of time inside the form builder trying to over design the form, and then they get lost in the settings. In this video, I'm going to show a few simple steps using which you can design a minimalistic form and integrate that with your page design. If you like these videos, these new hacks that I come up with for better design on the high level page builder, then subscribe to my channel and I'll make more such content for you. So let's get started. In this video, we are going to design this section that you are seeing on the screen. We are not going to design this entire section, but we are going to design the form on this section. And for that, I will show you how to create a minimal form. Now, before I go inside the builder and start building these out, I want to make one thing clear that you are aware there is a separate page builder for the funnel and there is a separate form builder that High Level has provided. So first we will load the page builder and go inside the funnel and analyze our design section. And then we will go in a separate tab and open the form builder and make the minimal form design. This is how the minimal form will look. We will focus on sticking to designing this form to its minimal needs. For example, we will focus on designing the input field, the placeholder, and the button. And that's pretty much it. That is called the minimal form design because we want to put most of the design activities on our page builder. I'm inside the page builder now. Now you can see here the design is already created. So I'm just going to get rid of this form from here, and then I'm going to create a brand new form. But you see what I did here is I created the rest of the design on the page builder, and then I'm just going to create the minimal design for the form and integrate the form here. And that is the whole point of this tutorial, to make you understand that whatever the design, the form design is that you want to build, you should only stick to the minimal design for the form. For me, what is the minimal design of this form? This is these three input fields and the button, the font color of this input field, the color of the button, and that's it. That's pretty much it. That's the minimal design that I want for my form. Rest of the design, I can build it on the page builder. And that's because we have more control on design on the GHL page builder. Now I'll go to the form builder and I'll start building this minimalistic form. So I'm inside the form builder. I'm going to click on add form and start a form design from scratch. Now this is the default form template that loads. Now you see with the form builder, there are a bunch of other elements that are available, and you can very well use a text element here and you can create this design. But that will be a lot of work for you because you don't have so much of control. And just imagine where you can build this better, whether you can build this better here on the page builder or you can build this better on this form builder. Definitely you can build this better on the page builder, and that's why I suggest that we build a minimalistic form here inside the form builder and then we integrate it to the design, and rest of the designs must be built on the page builder. So having said that, I'm just going to get rid of this and get into the process of building out this form. So the first thing that I'm going to do is name this form. In our form design, we just have three fields: the first name, phone number, and the email. So I'm just going to get rid of the last name and these check boxes. Now this is the form that we need to be working on. Let's go to the form layout. The first thing that I'm going to do is get rid of the default paddings from the form. Next, I'm going to switch off the labels because we do not have labels in our design. See, we don't have labels, we just have the placeholder names. Now, the next thing that I'm going to do is make the background color of this form transparent. Then let's go to the advanced tab and let's get rid of the border of this form. And then let's also get rid of the shadow that is there. You see there is a light shadow around the form, so I'm going to get rid of this. Now there is no shadow. So I have created a minimal layout for this form. Let's select this and also get rid of the background color from this part and make the font color off white or something, because this is going to lay over a dark background. You see, we have designed this is the dark background, right? So once I integrate this minimal form design without the background color, then it's going to take the color of this background, and hence I need to make this font color white or off white, something lighter, so that it shows up on the black background. It might not change the color here, but when we integrate it on the builder, you will see that color has changed. All right, so now let's work on the input fields. Let me go to the advanced tab, and in the advanced tab you will see there is an option for the input field. Let me make the corner radius 0, and let me work on the padding. The padding should be 15 pixels on all sides, so let me make the top and bottom padding also 15. Right, so you can see the input field is changing, and that's it for the input field. Now let's work on the placeholder text. So let's go to the placeholder. Let me make the font size of the placeholder 16, and let me change this font to Manro, because that is the content font that we are using on the design section. So that's it. Now you can see that the input field has been modified, the placeholder text has been modified and updated according to our design. Now the last thing that is remaining is styling this button. So I'll select this button. For the content, I'll say register now. I'll make the center aligned. I'll make the font family Bebas New. I'll make the font size 24. And then let's go to the background color. I need to change the background to match this color. So what is the color I'm using here? Just copy this color and add it here. All right, so the background color is also in place. And then let's get rid of the corner radius for the button. Then let's add some top and bottom padding of 15 pixels to the button. All right, so with that, we have now designed our minimal form. Now I'm going to go back to my funnel builder. I'm going to add the form element here, and then I'm going to integrate this form that I just created, which is this demo 9 form. Now you might notice something, that even though I have made the layout paddings 0 here, right, you are noticing some paddings over here, right? But this is something that is appearing only in the builder view. When I'll publish this or when I'll save this, you won't see these paddings here. I need to create some spacing between this top headline and the form, so I'll select the bottom element, which is the form, and apply a 20 pixels top margin and save it. And now let me load this. You see, this is how your design is looking. We have created a minimalistic form and then integrated it with the design of our section. I hope you can understand the significance behind creating a minimalistic form, and I hope you have learned something out of this lesson and you can implement the same strategy in your own funnel or website design on the GHL page builder. Thank you.